Well, now taking a live look outside on this Thursday morning. Good morning, everybody. So that is what would happen if you walked all the way to the top of Salesforce Tower and peeked out over to the East Bay. Good morning to our friends in the East Bay. And hey, there's a shipping container going under the Bay Bridge. Pretty cool out there, Jess.
You know, I think it's cool because we have a little bit of everything in the forecast as we head out the door this morning. Some of us are getting some light drizzle right now. Others of us seeing mostly clear conditions with partly cloudy skies in other pockets of the bay. Let's head all the way down south real fast. Salinas all the way over in Santa Cruz today, sitting in the 70s and 60s along that coast. We're heading all the way up into Half Moon Bay this afternoon, and we're gearing up for 60s today there too. Off in the East Bay we go, 70s, which match up very similar to our friends over into places like Concord, Oakland, and then we cool down into the 60s the moment you head across the Bay Bridge over into San Francisco. But let's tilt that camera a little bit higher so you could just see the next 24 hours. This is what we're gearing up for. Light showers continuing to push in from offshore. That's the trend as we head into the next 24 hours. And I think it's also worth noting that exact same cold front is the reason why daytime highs today are just a little bit below average in certain microclimates. For example, San Jose stretched into San Francisco. However, some of our microclimates are feeling it a lot more, especially up into the North Bay. Santa Rosa today all the way down to 11 degrees below average. So there are some changes around the corner for us as we head outside today. But I want to take a look at that first alert Doppler. Some of us are waking up to some light drizzle this morning in the Marin Headlands, all the way over into Mill Valley. It might be a little bit cooler and cloudier right now as you head out the door. Not a washout by any means, but we are starting to see those showers just kind of sweep over places like Bolinas, all the way over into Mill Valley, San Rafael, and Novato. So if you do that morning bike ride, keep in mind it's going to be a little bit slick out there. We're also seeing some light drizzle just in those higher elevated areas closer to Livermore. Now, this isn't a big washout by any means, but we will see an influence with cooler weather, cloudier skies, higher relative humidity, and just a light little bit of mist. I mean, we're not talking about heavy downpours by any means, but some of these single cell storms could actually grow in size as they just kind of go over those mountains and start to push their way down into lower elevation. So we will see short amounts of rain, but it dries up fast as we head into this weekend. And speaking of this weekend, there are some changes around the corner that we should talk about. Heading into this weekend, we're going to see sunnier skies for a little bit as we head into Saturday and Sunday, talking about 70s along the bay just in time for the air show. So a little bit warmer weather for us around the corner, but we are still gearing up for a cool, cloudy setup today. Tomorrow, it's looking similar for our friends in our inland areas before sunshine also returns in our East Bay. Back to you.